Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub, and in this video I am going to tell you how to study in Canada. Very simple. All the steps and like from the beginning till the end, I'm going to tell you all about studying in Canada. Alright guys, let's just take a start. First of all, you just need to make your profile. You should see what is your qualification. If it is +2 along with some diploma courses, or if you've done engineering, right? So you just need to see, what is your profile, and you need to make your CV as well, where you mention, you just need to gather all your documents, and then you should know your percentage in 10th class, right? Then in +2 or intermediate, as we call it in Pakistan. Then you can see if you've done graduation, your percentage, CGPA, each and everything. So you need to make a profile. And then you should also see if you have done any certificate or diploma courses. For example, 4-month certificate course on spoken English, 2-month training on a certain thing. So you should just see all the credentials you have, put them onto a table, and then type everything about your credentials. That first start from matriculation, then +2, then afterwards if there is any gap in your studies, you know better how to fill those gaps, because sometimes educational gaps can be negative. But now due to Corona, if there are certain gaps, they are perfectly all right. They understand that as well. So step 1 is gather all your degrees and certificates and make your rich profile. Now, step 2, you need to decide what you want to study. This is very important. Don't tell everyone if they ask you, what do you want to study? Anything? No, you have to be specific. Whatever you want to study, that must be aligned with what you have studied already. For example, if you've studied engineering already, for example, so there should be something related to that. If in +2 you studied accounting, for example, you did ICOM, so you need to study something which is related to that. Remember one thing, there should not be huge contrast between what you have studied already and what you want to study. So you need to decide that. For this, you can go to different educational, foreign education seminars, foreign education workshops, go to different websites, search what sort of courses do they have for accounting, right? So you got to do this research, and you have to do it on your own without any consultant. See, you understand yourself better than a consultant. A consultant will not understand you, and I'm not a consultant at all. I'm IELTS trainer. Now, once you've decided that I'm going to take this course, now you are going to search different universities and colleges that offer those courses. And when you search for Canadian colleges and universities, remember they use a word DLI. DLI means Designated Learning Institute. Whether it is a college or whether that one is university, a postgraduate college or a training center, whatever, that must be recognized by Canadian government. So they call it DLI. Wherever you're going to study, that must be a DLI. So you can check the link on Canadian official website also, whether this college is registered or not. If you follow these steps, you can easily reach Canada. Anyways, DLI, Designated Learning Institute. Now you need to see whether the location of that university is downtown, centrally located, or it is far from the city. See, sometimes 100 kilometers from the city, you have to do the job as well. So try to select a university which is in the middle of the city, or which is in 20 kilometers radius of the city, so that you could travel, because at the weekends you're going to work, on the daily basis you're going to work part-time, right? As they allow you up to 40 hours, I think. Yeah. So you just need to see how you're going to work. 40 hours or less. I think 20 hours a week they allow you. So you should see the location of that university, and we've got Google Maps. On Google Maps, you can easily search, all right, Victoria University location, and you see all around Victoria University there is dense forest, okay, and the nearest colony or nearest area or locality is 60 kilometers. Don't go there. Right? You need to consider all these facts. If you go to big city and the campus is close to city center, you can get more job opportunities. This is very, very important. We've got Google Maps. Through that you can easily check everything. Guys, listen, do not apply for foreign education blindly. That I have a consultant needs commission. The universities and colleges which are far from the downtown, there they get more commission, and you can't imagine how much their commission is. If the fee is $10,000, their commission is, that varies between $1,000 to $3,000, and the colleges which are less popular, they even offer more commission. So you should see this phenomena very much. Now the next thing is you must check the weather of that city where you are going to study. How is the weather? Is it moderate? Is it cold? Very cold? All year round it's freezing? Because you know your work opportunities depend on weather a lot. So you must check the weather and each and every, I mean, just imagine that you're going to live in a city for 2, 3, 5 years. So you need to check by all means. Now, once you check all that, then you can just send them your CV, and they will check your CV and tell you whether you qualify. And remember, the most important thing is IELTS. Without IELTS, you cannot go for foreign education. So you need to start your procedure with IELTS, and minimum band requirement for any reasonable Canadian college or university is 6 band each module and overall 6.5. Right? So you should target getting 7 in listening, 7 in speaking, 6.5 in reading, 6.5 in writing. That can give you a reasonable band score and you will not be rejected. So then you need to apply for admission. There will be some online forms you can fill, and don't worry about your English. When you fill out the forms, the way you have your English, you can write it, ask someone to correct it for you, but otherwise the way you are, Canadian people understand, because you are not from, you don't have English as your native language. They understand this thing. So it's a good idea to go on and the way you write your English, just chat with them, send and receive emails, do some communication and all that. Once you understand that the college or university is registered, it's proper designated learning institute, DLI, now then you can apply for admission. And then you can see sometimes you got to pay 1 semester fee. For Canada, 1 semester fee varies between $7,000 to $10,000. It depends on college. Like, in our country, we've got some high-ranked colleges, they charge more. Some low-ranked colleges, they charge less. So you can just see that, okay? Then afterwards you got to make the payment, and then they are going to send you the letter that they have received your fee and you have been enrolled, enrollment letter, right? Sometimes it is conditional, sometimes it's unconditional. Condition is that you have not taken IELTS and you will take IELTS afterwards and all that. Try to get unconditional letter. Now you need to show whether you have enough money to study in Canada or not. Right? So if you're applying for Canadian education, make sure you have minimum 20,000 Canadian dollars. I repeat, if you apply for Canadian education, make sure you've got minimum $20,000 and at least they should be $30,000. Do not expect that as you land in Canada, you start working there and then you will be able to pay your next semester fee. At least you should have 2 semesters fee with you and the living expense. and then gradually you will understand Canadian lifestyle, work opportunities, and then you will start working. But initially the first year is going to be very challenging for you, so you may need more money from your home. Don't just do it that you spend all the money and then you go and nothing is left. If you disqualify from the college, if you don't pay college fee, your name is struck out of the college, then there is nothing for you. There is no work permit, then no permanent residence. Everything is going to be bad, so you have to be extra careful about it. All right, once you've done that, then you can go to Canadian website. I mean, it's a website from Canadian government. There you can apply for the visa online. Otherwise, they have their centers also, where you can submit the documents physically, and this is the whole procedure. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not a consultant, right? So if you need a consultant, you can just look around, and there can be some good consultant, but the word good and consultant, they don't go together, by the way. But anyways, you can find some good consultants around as well. So once this is approved, then, and there is another thing. If you deposit 10,000 Canadian dollars in Canada, Canada in a bank, or they just tell you how to do it, this is a sort of assurance that I have this much money, then even you can get your study visa or study permit within 20 days as well. This is a fast track. So if you deposit 10,000 Canadian dollars and you get that, I don't know exactly the name of it, but once you get that and you got that certificate, you can show this to embassy, and then within 20 days they are going to approve your visa. See that, guys, there is no problem. Canada wants students, Canada wants workers, Canada wants citizens also. It's not that you are cheating Canada, that you are going there for study and then you plan to live there. Canada is giving you a map, a road map, that come, we welcome you, study, so that you are Canadian qualified. Work in Canada, 3 years work permit, so that you are Canadian, you have got Canadian experience, and then apply for Canadian nationality, because we don't want you to go back. You studied the way we teach our people, and then you got the experience also, so you are an asset for Canada. You must stay here forever. This is what they are offering. So guys, that's all. Thank you very, very much. All the best. This is a short video where I taught you, or where I instructed you or guided you about something which you can do to get Canadian education permit or study permit. Thank you very, very much. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best. Destination Canada. I wish you Canadian study visa now. I wish you Canadian work permit after 2 years, and I wish you Canadian citizenship after 5 years. All the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.